Hi, this is the BRG440 digital clock and countdown timer. You can see there's a control pad on the top here with a blue button, which is timer control, up start, down reset, and a mode button. The mode button you won't have to use unless you want to change the configurations of the clock. When you first plug it in, you can see this clock has gone straight to 200. That's for the countdown timer. Now that goes straight to the countdown timer. If you want to change to the clock, it's just a matter of pushing this timer button, and it changes to 13:55, which is the current time. You've also got a handheld remote control here, which has similar. The buttons do exactly the same things as the 4 buttons on the top there. Basically, you've got the time there, you push the blue button, or you push timer control, and that would change it back to the starting value of the countdown timer. Now that timer started at 2 hours, so now it's gone to 1:59 and 59 seconds, and it counts down right down to 0. When it gets to 0, it will sit there for a minute, just at 000, and then it will go back to the time mode until you go back to the timer if you want to use it again. So the best thing to do now is to show you the timer function. So this is counting down 1 hour 59. If you want to stop that function, it's just a matter of pushing the red button, and you'll see the colon stops flashing, so you know the timer has been stopped. If you want to start it again, you can push the green button, and that will resume the time. If you want to stop, you can obviously do that as many times as you want. If you want to reset it, you push the red button again, and it goes back to the starting value until you're ready to start again, which you'd push the green button. Those two buttons, the green button and the red button, are also start, resume, and stop, reset, so you can use those on the remote control as well. The other thing that you will need to know is how to change that start value for the timer. So at the moment that's set up at 2 hours. If we wanted to change that to 1 hour, it would be as simple as the change start button. So we'll push that, the colon disappears, and then you can go with these up and down buttons. If we just went down, 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 you can go 1 minute at a time, or you can hold it down and it will go quite quickly. We'll get that down, we've gone a little bit too far, so we'll go back up with the up button to one hour. Then we'd push change start again. You see the little 0, and then it goes back. So now that's in the mode of the timer. It's counting down from 1 hour. So what you'll find is when we start that, it'll go 59 minutes and 56, 55, 54 seconds, and that'll count down to 0. When it gets down to less than 1 minute, it'll go 100. Then when it gets down to less than a minute, it will just count down the seconds. It'll go 59, 58, 57. So that's quite a useful function as well. The best thing to do if you want to stop it, you can reset it, push the timer control button again, and you go back to the correct time. The infrared remote control that this is sends out a beam through the front, which isn't visible to the naked eye, and it's actually picked up in a sensor on the left hand side of the clock here. So if you always point the remote control at the left hand side of the clock, and it'll probably be you'll be able to use it up to maybe about 15 meters or so. That's most of the functions. There are some buttons underneath this sticker that you can see that I've put there. It's only because they're not needed to be used. They're configuration buttons as well. And if you have any questions of how to run the clock or any concerns, you can always ring me at the Sydney Clock Company. My name's Matthew Munn, 02 4861 7265, or matthew@sydneyclockco.com.au. Thanks very much.